Hello everyone, my name is Ashish and welcome to the Xadmin channel. So in the previous lecture I explained you about this keyword and its uses. So guys, in this lecture I will explain you about the super keyword and its uses. So guys, if you remember in the previous lecture I told you about this keyword is that this keyword is a reference variable which refer to the current class object. So guys, this keyword is a reference variable. It is a variable which refer to the current class object, right? So now guys, if we will talk about the super keyword, then super keyword is also a reference variable which is used to refer the immediate parent class object. So guys, the difference between this and super is that this keyword is reference variable which refer to the current class object, and super keyword is also a reference variable which refer to the immediate parent class object, right? So guys, if we will to talk about its definition, then super keyword is a reference variable which refer to the immediate parent class object, right? So guys, super keyword is a reference variable which refer to the immediate parent class. So guys, let's say that we have a class A as a child class. So let's make one class child A as a child class, okay, and we have another class, let's say class B, and class B is a parent class. So guys, to make a child class A as a child of a class B, so we have to use the inheritance concept. So we have to do extends class B, right? So guys, here the class A is a parent class and class B is a child class of class B. So now guys, here the super keyword will refer to the class B, because guys, for class A, class B is a parent class or a super class, right? So super keyword is a reference variable which refer to the immediate parent class object. So guys, here for class A, class B is a immediate parent class, so super will refer to the class B object, right? And this will refer to the current class object. So guys, here the current class is class A, so this will refer to the class A object, right? So guys, the super keyword is refer to the class B object, and this will refer to the class A object. So now guys, I will write a small example to make you understand about the super keyword. So let's go to our IDE, and here I have already created a package with a demo super name. So I will create a new Java class with, let's say I am creating a class with a name A, and let's create one more class with the name B, right? So guys, inside the demo super package I have a two class A and class B, right? So guys, inside the class A I am going to define a instance variable. So let's say I am defining an instance variable with a name A, and here I am assigning a value like 7 to the instance variable A, to the class A, and guys, to the inside a class B, now I am creating an instance variable with the same name as that of a class A. I have created instance variable. So let's say that int A is an instance variable of a class B, and here I am assigning a value 8. So guys, we have a two class A and class B. So class A has an instance variable with a name A and a value 7, and class B has an instance variable with a name A and a value with 7. So now guys, I am going to here I'm going to use like a inheritance concept. So guys, I'm going to extend the class A to the class B. So class B extends class A. So guys, here class B is a child class, okay, and class A is a parent class, right? So guys, here the class A is a parent class of class B, or we can say that class B is a child class of class A. So guys, as I extend the class B with the class A, so guys, all the properties and the method will go to the class B, right? So now guys, I'm going to create one method inside a class B. So let's say that void show is my method name, and inside the show method, okay, inside the show method I am going to write some SOP part. So system.out.println, and I am going to display the value A here, okay, right? And after this guys, I'm going to create a main method inside a class B. So let's create a main method, public static void main string args, right? So guys, inside the main method I am going to create the object of a class B. So let's create the object of the class B with the help of a new keyword. So class B object with the help of a new keyword, right? So now guys, I am going to call a show method to display the value of the variable A. So guys, here you can see that. So now guys, what I will do, so let's call a show method for now. So bh1 dot show, okay, and guys, here I am going to pass the value with the show method. So let's say that I am passing a value 9 with the show method. So guys, here I have to write an argument inside the show method. So let's take a local variable with the name A itself, okay. So now guys, I am going to call a method show method, and here I am passing a value 9. So guys, the 9 will receive by the local variable A, and it should okay, and guys, here it should display the value of A. So let's compile and run this program, and class B has a main method. So guys, here it is compiling, and we can see the output. So guys, we got the output as 9. So guys, here what we are doing here, we are calling the show method of the class B, and here I am passing the value 9. So guys, it is displaying the value in the local variable, okay. And now guys, if I want to display this value like the instance variable of the class B, then guys, here I can use the help of the this keyword, right? So let's call the this keyword here. So let's remove this, and here I can simply write this dot A. So guys, here the this dot A will take the value of the instance variable, okay. So let's run this program and let's see the output. So guys, here you can see that we are getting the output as 8. It means that it is displaying the output of the instance variable of the class B with the help of the this keyword. And now guys, if I want to display the value of the class A, and guys, here the class A is a super class or a parent class. So guys, here if I want to display, then here I can use the help of the super keyword. So guys, if I will write the super dot A, then guys, it is going to take the value from the class A. So guys, this is the class A, and we have the value as a 7 of a variable A. So now guys, if I want to take the value of the parent class, then we can use the super keyword to take the value of the parent class. So guys, here you can see that class A is a parent of B. So guys, with the help of the super keyword, we can take the value of the parent class. So let's run this class and let's verify this. So guys, you can see that we are getting the output as 7, and the class A has an instance variable with the name A, and here we have the 7 value. So guys, we can take the value to the class B with the help of the super keyword. Okay, so guys, here guys, you can see that this keyword is used to take the instance variable of the current class, and the super keyword is used to take the instance variable of the parent class. So guys, this keyword is a reference variable, and guys, it refer to the current class, and super keyword is also a reference variable which refer to the parent class object. Okay, so guys, this is a simple example to make you understand about the difference between the this and the super keyword. And and guys, here you can see that I have used a super keyword to access the parent class instance variable, right? So guys, I hope you understand the concept of this keyword and the super keyword in Java. Okay, and here guys, both are the reference variable only, but guys, the one refer to the current class object and the another refer to the parent class object, right? So guys, in the next lecture we are going to see the uses of the super keyword. So thank you and have a nice day, and see you in the next lecture. Thank you.